Good day. Good day, beautiful people of this here internet. I hope you are having a wonderful start to your day thus far. It's still pretty early. There's some folks who probably haven't even left the house yet. So, sending you all good, positive energy for a day filled with, what do we want to fill our day with? Love and compassion. If you lead and start with love, the day flows better. Not having expectations could be significant. Expectations are the killer of joy. Things happen, and they happen in the way in which you didn't want them to happen. Not that it's terrible, but you were expecting something different. And now you're all got your panties in a bunch. First couple of cards are breaking down these walls, opening up my heart, finding love within myself, the beauty of falling apart. Lavender roses are significant. Something about love at first sight, enchantment, charm, royalty. Someone is going on a first date. There's a mystery or flattery. Someone is flattering you. Oh, breaking down these walls. But okay. It just seems strange because this here sounds like it's good, even with the master of my shadow. This is someone who acknowledges unconscious, unprocessed, unwanted qualities of self. This is someone who takes accountability for their actions. Someone who is accepting of who they are. And this is also someone who integrates their shadow and light energies to create balance. So this sounds like a well-rounded individual. Master of my shadows, that's someone who tries to make the best choices possible. Something about breaking down these walls and love at first sight. Maybe with the breaking down these walls, opening my heart, finding love within myself, the beauty of falling apart. Someone has fallen in love with someone who they have seen at their worst and come out of it at their very best. Because today, not for everyone. I mean, could be. Like today could be your very best. Especially if you're in this journey of trying to progress, trying to do better, trying to make better choices, or the best choices for yourself. Choices that, like when people say stuff like that, there has to be a base that you're trying to come from. The base of where you come from speaks to your intentions. So if you're coming from a loving, compassionate base, then your decisions are more likely going to be based on a loving place. And not that, self-love. Hey, could you come and help me do this? I have something to, I have some work that I need to do and I need help and something or another. And you're like, no, I can't make it because I have this thing going on. And this person tries to like browbeat you into or try to manipulate you into it. Your base of love is at that point self-love. No, I can't. I'm not going to put myself in a position where I'm doing for you and I can't do the things I need to do for me. I need to come first. So the base could come from that aspect. You could come from the aspect of you're driving and just having compassion for someone, knowing that it's going to be hard for them to get over. So you might go out your way a little bit to slow up, to allow them to get over into the lane they need to get into, or they're going to be getting off on an exit. And you know, you've done that before. So you know how that feels. And you're like, I know you should have tried to get over earlier. Whatever the case, I don't know. But come on. Yeah, just come on and get over. Like that type of stuff. But I feel as if, like I said, someone has seen you at your worst, breaking down these walls. Breaking down these walls meaning that you were closed off from some type of love, closed off from some type of emotion or some type of affection. And now you're opening yourself up, the Leo energy, the lion, the strength, brave heart. Opening yourself up, and you're finding how much you love yourself. You're finding that you put yourself in positions where you allow other people to dictate what type of love you received, to dictate what type of love that gaslighting. Someone sees the beauty in your process. They see the dedication in you trying to improve yourself, master of my shadow. Shadows are all types of things that we do that we don't even realize we do. It's kind of like those survival things, so that we kind of protect our heart from being hurt. But we say all that good stuff, and crime is at the bottom. An unlawful act punishable by law, socially harmful, dangerous, public offense. Do you know what? If we are talking about crimes, they could be like a crime against yourself. Being in your shadow would be like criminal. Oh, I have. Trying to be like someone else is criminal. Coveting someone else's energy. Coveting their gifts. Coveting their, just everything. I don't know what I'm saying and where this is going. Let's just get 3 more cards. But someone is out, it seems like someone is out here doing it. Yo. Copycat crime. Inspired by another criminal. Fiction or non-fiction. Not fiction or non-fictionally inspired. Poses an issue for investigators to distinguish the two. Somebody was trying to mimic your struggle. The crime is somebody was trying to copycat your struggle. All right, so I was wondering, what the fuck was crime there for? As I'm talking, I was like, I don't even know how that resonates, because this here is talking about more of a spiritual thing, an emotional thing, a mental thing in terms of growth, healing, progress. What am I ignoring in terms of some crime? So, okay, someone could be actually mimicking someone. 285 could be significant. So with the beauty of falling apart, we have influences energy fields, regenerates the mind, body, and energy levels. Your oh, okay. You are okay. All right. People want to follow you. In a spiritual sense, this is people who admire your tenacity. They admire your heart. They admire, like I said, your journey. this is either people you know that have seen you go through something, or maybe you have like some type of platform. I'll give you an example. Facebook, for instance. I don't really use Facebook a lot at all. And it's been like years that I've really been on it like that. I'll go periodically to check. Like, I went there once, and it was like it was a few months after my birthday. Maybe it was like, my birthday's in February, so I want to say this was like October, November. And I had so many messages. And I have 2 Facebook pages. Well, 2, 3, 3. The 2 have my legal name. And then there's one it's called Candy Rider. That was a whole other little adult group. I felt like people can go and have conversations and talk and shit. But the name Candy could be significant. Something about a rider. It was R-Y. Was it Rider? No, was it R-Y or R-I? Whichever one it was. That could be significant. And you call like your friend your ride or die. Or like your girl or your dude, that's my rider right there. Somebody you could count on. You are somebody that people could count on. Look, in the copycat crime that's in purple, improves overall health, enhances the immune system. People want to copy your, what is the word I want to use? Your map. They want to know how, but why is, they don't know what to do. This says, what am I ignoring? Then underneath it says, being consumed by my shadow. What do I do when I feel like giving up? You are inspirational to people. You mastered your shadow. And now there are people asking themselves, what am I ignoring? Why am I so consumed by my shadow? What is it that I feel like I need to do to get out of this space that I'm in? Yo, you influence people in a very positive way. Get that on. Oh, don't do that. Embezzlement. Takes money or assets that were entrusted to them. Uses for purposes other than, well, I mean, we do have crime here. In terms of people and being consumed by their shadows, maybe there are people that are like revisiting things that they have done. Embezzlement. Maybe someone has done some type of copycat crime. Some type of unlawful act where it was harmful to other people or harmful to the public. Now this is someone who is like, I don't want to chase, I just want to attract. How do I stop chasing? Chasing, just look at the low vibrational energies. Labyrinth. Maybe someone is, just look at the in some type of maze, some puzzle. They're trying to work their way out of. This person's brain, the process that they're going through, it's like solving a word puzzle. And there's just a few words that you just cannot get. Even with the letters there, something just won't click. Labradorite, it provides spiritual protection, inner strength, enhances intuition, psychic abilities, guardian of the aura of negative energies. Like it is really good with repelling. It promotes spiritual awareness, aids in meditation. It stimulates the third eye. So what am I ignoring? Labradorite will help open up that. The third eye allows you to see things for what they truly are. Not the ego-based energy that you view things from, but what they truly are. You get to see things from not just your perspective, but the perspective of others. We're in this all together. Like, we're all one, ideally. So it's like we feed off of each other. This is someone who doesn't want to feed off of the same energies that they have before. They want to feed off of something that is going to provide them some type of sustenance that helps rejuvenate their mind, body, and their spirit, their energy levels. It helps to enhance their immune system. Overall, feeling like a better person, a better individual, a better spirit, a better version of themselves. Enhances focus and insight, and it balances the chakras, your whole chakra system. And this says improves overall health. So this is someone may need to get get or do, because you can do yourself, a cleansing of the chakras. Unblocking would be also good. I do unblocking rituals, protection rituals, cleansing, like egg cleansings. I also do like mojo bags. A lot of the things that I do are in terms of opening you up to energies, to get rid of. It's like a plumber clearing out a pipe. All that shit that's clogged in there. All the shit that you've held on to. All the shit you've taken in that your body could not process. Oh my God. This line has been with me for the last week with TLC. She gave him love and his body couldn't handle. Something about that is significant. But a balancing of the chakras. Once you open that up, it feels like refreshing. It feels like taking a shower after a long workout. You sweat. You feel good after this workout, but you feel dirty. You feel like you just need to get something off you in the garbage truck. And a release. You need to release. Oh my God. You need to release. Something has to go. All right. I feel like I'm talking to everybody at the same time, so I'm sorry if that gets confusing, because there are people out there who feel this way, who don't want to feel this way. And they see that you have gotten yourself in a place where I don't know. It's like your aura is it's gorgeous. It feels like home. It feels inviting. It feels like a place that I want to be. And if you can do that, and if you can feel that way, the enchantment, your process, your change, your organic change, your natural change, the change that you are making coming from this place of purity, of love, of the best intentions. You have other people wanting to do that for themselves. Look at this. This healing journey, it really isn't easy. Forces you to dig deep within your soul, finding the truth hidden so methodically. Deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole we go. Once you see one thing, then there's like, oh my God, I didn't believe that. I don't believe I was doing this as well. And how could I have thought that that was like the right thing to do? That shit is humbling as fuck. I'm an overthinker, and there are things that I think that I don't even say. I say a lot of crazy shit. So sometimes if I think something, it makes me feel fucked up. But now, again, not putting blame on anybody else, but I realized that some thoughts are mine and some are not mine. Some feelings are mine and some are not mine. But it took a lot of understanding myself and understanding who I truly was. I had an experience last week with a new gift, and that shit scared the fuck out of me because the energy was so fucking dark. Ugh, and it felt as if, like, I channel messages. I can tell when, like, especially when somebody is really angry, my energy starts to get angry and I start to cursing really, like, a lot, and like I'm getting into like someone else's anger. Somebody wants to express that shit, so I feel it. This shit I felt the other day was very menacing and very, very predatorial. It was, I felt anger before, so I might not recognize that as my own. Because I'm like, damn, why am I so angry? And then I'm thinking, I'm not angry, so what the fuck is that? But this was, I've never felt like this before. It was ugly. It was ugly. Ugh, but because I'm aware of who I am and I know me. So when that energy came about, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Why did that happen? And I was thinking to myself, yo, that's somebody else's shit. Then I had to process, yo, you just did some new shit. So it was like a double whammy. But when you know yourself, when you're starting to understand who you truly are, you can decipher the energies of other people. Shadow Master. Oh my God, I can't. So look how many cards are in this freaking deck. These two cards go together. Master of my shadow. This is someone who mastered the shadow part of themselves. This is the person who does the opposite. Takes no accountability, no acceptance of self. Has the ability to conceal they do that with conceal like your insecurities. So just the qualities about yourself that you don't like, you conceal those. Like you wearing makeup, you can cover over a blemish. So people do that with clothing, with money, with needing the acceptance of other people because they don't accept themselves. They can't accept themselves, so they need someone to do it to make them feel better. But that feel good stuff doesn't come from the outside. Outside feel good stuff is a bonus. Inside feel good stuff is a must. You have to love yourself. Just one more. On that dopamine serotonin rush, got me feeling euphoric, higher than that OG Kush. Somebody might be addictions are significant. Oh my God. Addictions are significant. Drinking away my problems, smoking away my fears, lying to myself once more because this pain is so severe. Like, I can't make this stuff up. Look, oh my God. Watching me intently won't give you what you want. Only ending up with hurt feelings, acting nonchalant. Focus on you, heal those hurts. Aggression, someone is hostile. There's like so many energies right now because there are energies of people who realize by looking at you that there's something within them that is special too. There's something within them that speaks to them in a way that they haven't listened before. There are other people who resent you for this change. Maybe they enjoy living in their shadow. But these people watch you. It says focus on you, heal those hurts. These are people who don't want to heal. They just want to be aggressive. They want to be violent. They really, like, you trigger people a lot. House of Sex, taboo, Scorpio energy. Because of your transformation, how you've healed and grown, people are upset with that. There could very well also be an actual crime. Look at the bottom of this dark heart. Somebody doesn't want to change. Twisted, unenlightened, grief, cruel, malicious, ominous, sorrow, malignant, violent. Someone that you trigger the fuck out of somebody. And there could, like I said, very well be a crime where there was someone copying your energy. But you can't be copied or replicated because you're one of a kind. We're all one of a kind. No one can ever be you but you. So this crime, oh wow, this crime with the dark heart is a wishing evil, a wicked disposition, sorrow, dark sense of humor, perverse, ignorant of holy teachings. Someone who's cold and malevolent. Someone did something. There's a crime here too. As above, so below. There's a spiritual crime and there is a 3D crime. Nonetheless, I think that's like underlying shit, meaning that it has nothing to do with this here. This is like this is the meat and potatoes, and these are the little sides floating around. The shit that nobody really wants to eat is there. Let me get some of these. Oh no, I was gonna do what lies beneath. Those cards get so, I don't want to. Something about someone's spirit's guides, providing some type of assistance, signs and synchronicities, divine guidance. And I'm listening to this music here. I would typically listen to my playlist, but I felt like I wanted to listen to frequency music. And this is the one. I want to say there's a lot of threes in this one. 30302. No, it is 30303. Is significant. Empath protection from psychic attacks. It works immediately. It has 332K views, and this is from a year ago. The account is named The Sound Healers. Threes are significant. What else? April 22nd could be significant. Nostalgia. Memories. Missing someone, past life soulmate, the past. People from your past who have seen you grown want to mimic that same energy. They're feeling trapped in their thoughts. In their head, worries, fears. Again, someone could have done some crazy ass shit with the copycat crime, the embezzlement. But I feel as if these are people who maybe they thought they couldn't get out of their circumstances. You know how you feel like you're going to be stuck somewhere, you're like, fuck it, then I'll just do what the Joneses do. But the Joneses, they want to do what the Joneses do. The Joneses bring about toxicity. Keeping up with the Joneses, living outside your means, worried about what other people think, what they say, how they feel. 2929 could be significant. Breaks down to 1111. 92 could also be significant. But past memories of a toxic bond, addictions, patterns, energy vampire, trauma, bond stuck. Some people want to get out of that energy. They want to separate themselves from that. They want to start from the base of love. There's some type of, a lot of our trauma and pain comes from heartbreak. Love is our baseline. That's where we should start from. That is the bare minimum. And what if during the process of establishing that bare minimum, there was like a break in that process? So now there's like a line that has a crack in it. And it's just enough, it's big enough for whatever to get in. And over time, it just gets bigger and bigger, that crack. Because there's no one trying to repair it or heal it. It just grows and grows and grows. The toxicity, patterns of behavior, the way we speak to people, the way we are, even our first reaction. I had to work on that for some time, where sometimes my first reactions would be the negative. If a bill came about that was like unexpected, and my first thing is like, oh shit, the fuck am I gonna do about? But why automatically go to the negative? Why automatically go to the worst case scenario? That's hard to get out of. I still do that. And I have to check myself again, like I do when I'm driving. I have to check myself. Dude. Don't do that. But yeah, let's get another card. Decisions, contemplation between two people or two paths, to stay or to go. Your energy influences people to want to know what's up the road ahead. They are intrigued by the mystery. They are, even with the love at first sight. Love at first sight gives me the fool energy, like the take a risk energy. Following your heart, what makes you happy. What else? Lavender also denotes your crown chakra, your intuitive, your gifts. Someone was trying to mimic someone's spiritual gifts with a copycat. You are an honest person with a heart of pure gold. Look at that, with the truth coming out next to you are an honest person with a heart of pure gold. And the world. We have lost at the bottom. Not feeling enough, missing someone, left out in the cold. This person with the dark heart. They feel left out in the cold. They feel lost. They don't know how to get out their own way. And this person, or whoever these energies are, because it could be more than one. These are people who don't know that they are the magic. They don't own their own shit. They don't accept themselves. They don't love themselves. So they always feel at a loss. If you're on wicked ways and you think you do things that are ill intent, out of ill intent, you don't get true happiness from that. It doesn't make you so happy that it's just like, oh my God, it's the best feeling in the world. It's only a fading feeling, because now you need something else to boost that energy again. This could be someone who's also just very sadistic, who, like at the other scope, this could be someone who enjoys inflicting pain on people, but still not happy because they're always inflicting pain on people. Anyone who comes into their crosshairs can get it too. But decisions with the world, new cycle, karmic completion, fulfillment, success after the quest. People see what comes from breaking down these walls. They see what can come from doing things, thinking. Good deal, no shadow work is what I want to say. Love at first sight. Love at first sight is someone finally loving themselves. Finally looking at themselves in the mirror and feeling happy and satisfied with who they are. We all have things about us that we may not. I got lunch lady arms. My belly is not cute. I've been thinner, not thin. not good, but we still good. I've been thin, but not thin. And I've been big, but not big. But in that process, I got like extra skin and, the flabs and shit. I've had 2 children. I like to eat and sleep. I don't like to walk. It's shit like that. So my weight, when it has fluctuated, I got skin that flagged. I don't like none of that. But what I'm going to do? I gotta love it. I gotta love it. I gotta love it. I gotta love it. And I'm still dealing with, what society ideals are. So when I look at my flabby arms, when I put on a certain shirt, it's like, God damn it. But then it's like, fuck it. Like, what are you gonna do? I'm not going out to, I'm not doing anything to hide it. I'm just looking at it, like, damn, this shit right here. Sometimes I play with it because I want to see it flap. But, fuck. I got to embrace it. I got to find a way to love it. So, yeah. New cycles. People are loving themselves now for the first time. It's love at first sight. Enchanted by yourself. When I write something, or if I put out a video that I feel like, oh my God, this is so dope, or my what I write, I write a lot of the things in my cards. So when I write something, I'm like, oh, that shit sounds so dope. I hope someone else can resonate with it. I'm on my own dick. I'm like, yo, has anybody looked at it? And I say that to myself. I'm like, yo, get off your dick. Why are you sweating yourself? If I'm not gonna sweat me, who gonna sweat me? Well, there are a few people that do, but that's neither here nor there. But it's maybe even dating yourself is significant. A first date, taking yourself out somewhere, maybe somewhere like a spa or something you enjoy, anything you enjoy. So after this new cycle, we have the truth with expression, a new perspective, seeing the truth, clear action, honesty, communication. You are an honest person with a heart of pure gold, and that will start to shine through because of the changes that you want to take for yourself. God, I know I talk to... I'm talking to everybody at the same time. Just pick up who you are, please. But yes, beautiful energy. This is really beautiful energy. I'm not going to do the letters because I don't think we need the letters. But I want to get some other... Oh, this is the loquite. Bechara noche. All right, we'll get some of these. Oh, we'll get some of these and these. So these are questions that you can ask yourself, in that shadow work. Step into the shadow while you're stepping into the shadow. Persephone could be significant. What are the questions? Let's just get 3. Why do I feel like the way I'm shuffling is wrong? Alrighty. At the bottom, we have, what is my purpose? So that may be a question that you can ask yourself to figure out your North Node, your journey. Figure out where you are headed to. We have 4 questions. Dun, dun, dun. What do I want to be remembered for? That goes along with like how you make people feel. At your funeral, how do you think people will eulogize you? Would they say that you were a good person, that you were pure of heart, that you helped as much as you could, that you loved and people felt loved around you? Or do you think people will feel that people have this to talk about? The evil energy, the wicked disposition, how angry this person was, how they were very vengeful and malicious in their actions. They were always ready to bring someone down. Will it be one of those funerals where like, yeah, well, this person was in church and they were good and, they were always, doing stuff for the church. How were they with their family? How were they with their close-knit group? I've gone to funerals for people who I knew were fucked up individuals and did fucked up things. But everyone only talked about that time span in their life where they weren't that individual. That's like remembering someone from their high school years and trying to, yeah, well, we hung out, we did this. Oh my God, we had so much fun. This person was so enjoyable. But for the next 30 years after that, that person was a dick and an asshole and treated people like shit. We don't talk about that. Like, if you really spoke the truth about a person at their funeral, what would you find out? So what do you want to be remembered for? Why does silence make me uncomfortable? Being alone with your own self, with your own thoughts. And all these cards, this person looks like this person here, it looks like they're actually visiting a graveyard. So someone could have passed on. Someone could have passed on from some type of addictions. That may be something that, next to copycat crime, it could be like something someone picked up from someone, a parent. The parent was an alcoholic or they were addicted to drugs. And the child picked that up as well. The copycat. So now with the influences energy fields, now someone is trying to break that addiction, but alone with one's thoughts. This one, the skull, to me always denotes knowledge, information. And it's from the core, the base, the foundation. Did I say foundation twice? Something about someone's home or who they are as a person that they question. In the silence, it allows for you to think, to really think. And that scares someone. Someone's shadow scares them. They're afraid of their own shadow. And not the one that when you walk past, you see it on the wall. This is the person is afraid of the darkest parts of themselves. Then we have the life purpose is very significant. What is my purpose? And then how can I live in my purpose? And believe that whoever this person is, that is an example, I want to say, to others because of their experience. It's like that person puts others in the frame of mind that they want to be the best version of themselves. Why is saying no so hard for me to do? And we spoke about that earlier. Someone calling you up, wanting you to do something for them. No, I cannot. My friend, she is very giving in that way. Always overextending herself. Always. She bitches about it later. I did that too. It's wanting to do something in the moment, like you feel good about it. But then when it actually comes to needing to have it done or get it done, it's like, oh my God, why did I say yes to this? That's why I think I made a decision once about babysitting for a family member. And I stay at home. My kids are homeschooled. So, I mean, it seems logical, right? But I did not want to take the responsibility of taking care of a child. And I said no. And I know I was looked at as if I was an asshole. But if I would have said yes, I would have did it because of obligation and not because I really wanted to do it. I didn't want to take care of someone else. I was already taking care of 2 people. 3, my nephew used to stay here. Now my brother stays here. So I didn't want to add any more people that I needed to take care of on my list. But logically, you know, if it's family over everything, it's like, fuck it, I'll do it. Even at the cost of your own mental health, your own sanity. And I said no, and it worked out, right? They were able to find someone to do what they needed. So you are not the end all to be all for anyone but yourself. So just keep that in mind. Comparison is the thief of... Didn't we talk about that? No, I'm sorry. Not comparison, expectations. Expectations are in here too. But comparisons are also the killer of joy. I think if you ever, even with, like, let's use sexual partners, for instance. If you have had a sexual partner that was good, they were pleasing to your body, and they did things that you like, and then you get someone who doesn't do the same things, you're comparing them as if they're the same people, and they're not. 2 different people. Oh, I like this. The letter C could be significant. Oh, look. Comparison is the killer of joy. And expectations came out. Expectations are the killer of joy. And oh my God. Okay. At the bottom, we have a blocked solar plexus. With a blocked solar plexus, to distinguish that it is blocked, you'll deal with anger, low self-esteem, a lack of willpower, poor digestion, stomach or back pains, depression. The crystals that are good for your solar plexus are pyrite, tiger's eye, calcite, and citrine. Any golden, like yellowish color stone. And the affirmation that you should use is, I own my power. I own my power. I own my power. And we were just talking about the blocked chakras. So someone's solar plexus, your confidence. That's where your fire pit is. That's where your star player comes from. That's the sun energy, your Leo energy. And you know how Leos are. They're the center of attention. They're the center of the universe. You have to be the center of your own universe. So we have come to Jesus moment, a moment of realization, a major change, turning away from the devil, turning away from this dark heart, turning away from the master of your shadow. No, not mastering your shadow. Then we have cry, cleanse your pain, free your emotions. Expectations are the killer of joy. I promise you got to throw those out the window. Because you'll get fucked up every time. Expectations, when those are not met, makes us feel low in terms of our solar plexus, in terms of our confidence, in terms of our power. And be compassionate. Move from a place of love. Be compassionate to... I believe that understanding other people also helps us. Especially if you could put yourself in another person's shoes. Seeing things from their point of view. How do you show up for yourself? You show up for everyone else. You're always willing to give for everyone else. But how do you show up for yourself? Reflection leads to introspection, which leads to cultivation. Burning bridges, no going back, the end. Once you start reflecting and thinking and starting to get them to feel that, take whatever you're internalizing and really bring it out to the surface, you'll be able to see what it is that needs to go. Channel those feelings into something positive. When we have those come to Jesus moments and we realize some shit, it may make us angry. It may make us want to lash out. Man in the mirror. Everything starts and ends with you. That self-reflection. You're going to cry. Because you're going to... It's like looking within yourself and realizing, like I said, there's some things that I've done, and it was in the... I was being a parent. I was being a parent that I thought I was supposed to be. And there was an incident where I got angry and I was yelling at my kid, who was a toddler at the time. None of this shit was his fault. I want to cry just thinking about it because I feel so bad. Like I didn't harm him, not physically, but how do I know that I didn't fuck him up emotionally or mentally? Because I was angry. He accidentally knocked water into my laptop. And I was so upset. Like, yo, why the fuck? He was a baby. A baby. A toddler. It was my fucking fault. I should have put the water somewhere so he couldn't get to it. I shouldn't have had the water near the laptop. And that incident stays with me because of the way I spoke. I pray that he doesn't understand. It wasn't like I wasn't malicious, and it was just, I felt fucked up. You'll have those moments. Well, you'll go back on some shit that you've done, shit that you've said. You're like, yo, that was really fucked up. Why did I do that? Why did I, anything you've done that you feel like you've wronged someone else, is going to start to affect you differently if it hasn't already. I knew that I shouldn't have. As soon as it was done and I sat down and I wasn't yelling anymore and he's not looking at me like I'm crazy, I felt fucked up. And I, to this day, still feel fucked up about that. It's something that I still need to forgive myself for. We were out in the street once and there was this guy there and he was like 5. So he was scratching his butt. And I'm like, what the fuck are you? Like, I'm screaming. Why? It had nothing to do with him. It had everything to do with me. Oh my God, he's scratching his butt, so this man is going to think I don't take care of him, that I don't, and I'm yelling at him. Why are you out here scratching your butt in the street? Because I was embarrassed. That this man was going to think that my child I don't clean my child. He was 5. His butt itched. What the fuck? But it's the worrying about other people, what they think. I don't give a fuck now. Well, I try not to. I try not to. Because, like, sometimes things do affect me. I handle them differently. Shadow work. But I'm still healing. I still got shit I need to release. Just because something looks like it's good, just because something looks like there are no cracks in it, you can't see that those cracks are being slowly filled in, slowly repaired. I just told you, I create my reality. Expectations are the killer of joy. Expecting shit from other people it's like you want your will to be someone's will. I create my reality. Once you release I just cleansed a little bit. Whenever you release whatever needs to be released, whatever you're feeling conflict with, that release will start you to seeing what it is that you really want out of your reality. And you'll work towards creating that. I like doing tarot. I don't know if I want to be a professional reader all my life, but I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing YouTube videos, mostly because I can hit a large group of people in one shot. Doing readings, I enjoy, but you know how many people there are in the world? That would get tedious. So what reality do I want to create is the question. Hands that create, a healer, an alchemist. Whatever you do, your life purpose is healing. Your life's purpose includes alchemizing energy, turning pain into power. Maybe your life purpose is to help others turn pain into power. Whatever it is you do with your hands. So this could very well be someone who's like in a healing field, a nurse, a doctor. You could create things that make people happy. You could be a palm reader. You could do Reiki. You can make candles. Anything you do with your hands. Something you do with your hands helps to create your reality. One more. Of course, it's more than one. Look, oh my God, be creative. I allow the energy of creativity to flow through my being. You must be like some type of artist or something. Pay yourself first. Self-care, self-love, rest, emotional care, health care, time and attention. Be compassionate with you. Be compassionate with the mistakes you've made. The things that hurt your heart that you wish you... you don't wish you could change them. That's the first time I ever thought about something. I don't regret a lot of things. Apparently, because I often say I don't regret anything. But just having that memory, and like I said, I yelled at him. I didn't curse him out, and I've never cursed, you stupid son of a bitch, you dumb motherfucker. Like, I've never talked to him. I don't understand why people talk to their children like that. But I was angry, and it scared him. And my anger was directed towards him when it should have been directed towards me. I was the one that fucked up. But I took my fuck up out on him. Like, and because I know that people can get, especially kids, can really internalize stuff, and maybe that's why it bothers me, because I hope that I didn't leave some type of mark that could be a challenge for him. This is the last thing I want to do, is to make life harder for my kids. I want them to have the best life possible and be the best people they can be. And I don't want to be the reason why they aren't. Oh, sorry. Not sorry. Maybe not apologizing all the time too. Love every part of you. Perfectly imperfect. We talked about that too. Okay. I think I'm gonna go. I don't even know what we're gonna name this. Okay. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I'm about to blow my nose, take a little hit of... I'm gonna take a little hit while we're still here. Look at this for you. Oh, you want to see my finger? You can see the dark mark. I don't know. It's like right there. That's where the point of contact was. But how many... This has been like a little over a week. It's like I've been able to do this since day 2. That tea tree oil is everything. I swear to God. I swear to God. So yeah, that goes here. I'm gonna eventually get these made into decks to sell. I don't know about this one though. I don't know how that will work. The way I have it is crazy. Like, I literally, when I make the cards, there's no rhyme or reason. It's like, oh, all right, just use a purple one for that one. Fuck it, okay. These are red, okay. And I think most of the cards started off with the red marker, and then I incorporated other colors. Oh, started off with the red marker, the root, the foundation. And then you built upon the foundation. Something about building upon something is significant. All right, guys. Should we go? Labradorite. Remember, labradorite is significant. Could be helpful. And a citrine, a Yellowstone. This right here is my citrine. Oh, this might be good too, because it has like earthy energies. This is Dragon. Damn. It's not dragon's blood. I think it's the serpent stone. What is the name of it? I don't know. You know what's so dope? This stone here is this one in the geoid. Look how dope that is. I love this one. It has the two. I don't know why I'm showing you these. They like come together. It looks like a regular Joe Schmo stone that you will find in the garden. And then boom, it's dope as shit. Oh, you're dope as shit on the inside. Oh. All right, let me go. I love you people. Have an awesome day. Bye.